Welcome to Shua Machshava on the Daf. We're holding in Chulin Daf Chov Beis. The Mishnah in Amud tells us that we have different ages that the birds are roy legabe mizbeach. Toirin are roy legabe mizbeach when they're big. Bnei Yoino are roy legabe mizbeach when they're young. There is an age in between called Tchilas Hatzihuv, when the feathers start being yellow. That is, in between being young and being old, there's something called Tchilas Hatzihuv. And the Gemara in Amud Beis discusses if that stage is considered to be a sfeika. We're not sure if they're young in that age or old, or it's a beria, it's a new age. It's an age which is in between being young and being old. So the Rogachover in his Sefer Tzofras Paneach in a few places discusses the idea that every time you have something in between, the pshat is that it's a combination of both. The classic example is Ben Hashmoshes. Ben Hashmoshes is between day and night. What is Ben Hashmoshes? It's a combination of day and night. Here as well, says it Tzofras Paneach and Trumas and Hashmotas on page 117, Tchilas Hatzihuv is a combination of being young and being old. It's Kadnus and Gadlus. The shaila is, when you have a combination, is that considered to be a sfeika? I'm not sure which one is more dominant, or it's a new thing because it's a combination. But it is the time of Kadnus and Gadlus together. And this connects to a Yisoi that's brought down in the Arizal, in Eitz Chaim. So the Arizal says, whenever you have different levels, you have something in between which combines both. And he brings an example of the four elements of the Bria. Doimim tzumeach chayim medaber, an inanimate item, a plant, a animal, and then a human being. In between each one of these stages, you have something which is a middle ground, a combination of both. Between doimim, inanimate item, and tzumeach, and a plant, there's something which is called the corral. Al moigim, meaning it's something which grows, but it's really inanimate. Between the tzumeach and the chay, between the plants and the animals, there's something which is called Adnei Hasodeh, which is mentioned in Maseches Kilayim, is a type of animal which is connected to the ground, who is attached to the ground. And between an animal and a human being, you have a monkey, a koif. Why monkey? Because it does walk on two. It does have some kind of a similarities to human being, but it's not a human being. It's still an animal and something in between. And the Arizal goes on to speak there about Inyonim Shebegdusha, the different levels of Giluyim, of Ruchnius in the world, that every time you have a Gilu, you have something in between, which is between the Gedusha and the Choyel, you have something which is a combination of both. This goes back to the Ben Hashmoshes. When you have the weekday, you have Shabbos, you have Ben Hashmoshes, which is a little bit of Shabbos and a little bit of Choyel, and something in between. The Sasemes, Parshas Vayeiru Tafresh Nun, adds that is also, we have it also in human beings. I mean, once you reach Medaber, there is two levels of Medaber. You have human beings which are Goyim, and you have human beings which are Yisrael. Atim Kriyim Adam, Ve'enu Masohilim Kriyim Adam. And there's something in between. What is in between? In between is Yishmael. Yishmael, the Torah already told us, Kashmol tells Avram Avinu, that Yishmael has to do a bris milah. He has somewhat of Kedusha, but he is a pere Adam. He's not a full Adam. He's in between Adam and not Adam. He's a combination of both. And he goes on to explain that in order for Ummah Soilim to be able to be a Gerim, to be a convert, you need to have that in between that connects the two levels. The in between is Yishmael. And that's what it says, Yad Yoda Bekol V'Yad Kol Boy, because he has a skashus, he has a connection between the different levels. So a big Yisai, which is in our sugya as well, the age of the bird in between. Anyone who wants to join or sponsor the Shua Machshava Shiurim, please email shuamachshava@gmail.com.